Hello, my name is Anthony Rubio and welcome to TNS Fitness and Athletics. I wanted to start my first video by sharing with you my story. As a kid, I grew up playing a lot of sports. I was pretty athletic as a child and did pretty well in sports. I always enjoyed playing. But as I grew older, I gained a lot of weight, and as an adult I was diagnosed with diabetes, and I pretty much lost a lot of my drive to competitively play sports due to my weight. In 2012, I got up to 230 pounds. Years before that, I had gotten up to as high as 240. But in 2012, I was 230, and at 5'7", I was very overweight and very much out of shape. Therefore, during my 40th birthday, I proclaimed that I was going to get back into shape and focus on fitness. And I decided to start watching what I was eating and start exercising regularly, getting back into the gym. And as I started to get more and more into it, I found my way to some good websites, started reading a lot of magazines on fitness and weightlifting, and different exercises to help me reach my goals. So I really started to educate myself. I learned the importance of tracking calories and macros and all of the different exercises to help meet my goals. My overall goal was to shed fat and maintain and/or build muscle at the same time, and it wasn't necessarily to lose a certain amount of weight, but I wanted to be proud of what I saw in the mirror. Let's face it, anybody can lose a bunch of weight and by starving themselves, but that's not really healthy, it's not really attractive, and it's not sustainable. Just look at the Biggest Loser TV show and you'll see good examples of that. So for me, I chose to take the long, slow road, the more difficult but healthy road that I felt, and hopefully it was going to be sustainable for me in the long run. So after a lot of education, a lot of work, a lot of watching my diet, what I was eating, and lots of exercise, I went from 230 pounds down to 180 pounds. And I lost 50 pounds of hopefully mostly fat, and really felt healthy and more confident, but the training never stopped. Being a big combat sports fan, I decided to take up boxing. And yes, at the age of 42, I put on boxing gloves for the first time. My goal was to learn the sweet science and to spar in a ring with others. That's when I found the good people over at Millennia MMA in Rancho Cucamonga, California. I met Batiste, the owner, and told him my goals, and was welcomed from the minute I stepped foot in that gym. Not only from him, but the trainers and the other people that go to that gym have always felt at home there. I attended the boxing classes and the cardio kickboxing classes, and through that started to build some skills and a lot of good cardio conditioning. After about 4 months of hard training and weightlifting and cardio and running, I fulfilled my goal of sparring in the ring, and it was a great experience, and I did pretty well. But the training never stopped. After I gained more skills and sparring time, my sparring partners encouraged me to compete in an actual match. And after hiring Danny, one of the instructors at Millennia MMA, as my trainer and my coach, we'd practice individual sessions, going to all of his classes, and after a few months, I felt I was ready to compete. So I signed up as an amateur boxer in USA Boxing, which is the same sanctioning body that sanctions the amateur fights in the Olympics. They have a master's division for people over the age of 35, and that's the division that I competed in. I trained harder for this fight than anything I ever had in my entire life. By this time I had turned 43 years old and got my weight all the way down to 168.5 pounds, and that was a total weight loss since 2012 to mid-2015 of 61.5 pounds. I hadn't been that weight for over 20 years, back into my college days. But on June 12, 2015, I had my first amateur fight. I gained a few pounds back to better match up with my opponent, and I weighed in at 173 pounds that day for the fight. And I am very proud to say that I did win a decision in that fight. So I'm very, very proud of that, and very proud of my 1-0 record so far in amateur boxing. Currently I'm 44 years old and maintaining my weight at about 180 pounds. Again, I don't worry too much about the scale, other than if I'm going to compete and I have to weigh in for boxing. My boxing weight will be around 170, 175. But I judge my progress more on what I see in the mirror and how I feel physically and how my clothes fit. I still track my calories and my macros daily, and the training has never stopped. One of my biggest motivations for doing this YouTube channel is to tell people about my story that have asked. They asked me how I got here, what I did, what I ate, and what's the secret. And there really is no secret, but I'm willing to share what I did, what worked for me personally. And that's what this channel is about. So if I can share the knowledge that I've gained so far and show you how I did it, maybe that will help or inspire others to be more fit in their daily life. In addition, I'm working on my personal training certification now, and hopefully I can take my knowledge and my helpfulness to others to a whole new level. I hope you've enjoyed my story. I've provided some links down below for you about some of the organizations or things that I've talked about here in this video. I've shared some pictures that I've never showed anybody before during this video, which are quite embarrassing actually, but if it's gonna help somebody else get over their fear and step foot in the gym, which can be a scary thing if you don't feel that you're as fit as anybody else. If I can do it, you can do it. I'm nobody special, and I'm here to answer any questions that you might have. So if you want to leave a comment or a question down below, I appreciate it. I'll try and get back to you as quickly as I can. Please like and subscribe our channel. We're going to be doing many more videos that talk about our journey and how we got here, what we're doing, and what our goals are in the future. And so hopefully you might be interested in help follow us along as we continue our fitness journey. So hope you enjoyed it. Hope you watch our next videos, and remember, the training never stops.